Alright, welcome back. It's your boy Snake Venom S to the V, and today we have another special request. This has been requested a lot of times for the artist Aurora. Now, I've never heard of this artist, but this is Aurora Runaway, and I'm very much looking forward to checking it out because I enjoy discovering new artists. But this is more so a new to me artist because this video has almost 1 billion views on it, which is absolutely insane. I don't know how I haven't heard it until now or even seen the video. I must have been living under a rock or something. But I'm looking forward to it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Much love to you. I appreciate you being here, and I hope that you're having a good day today. Now, we're going to get into this Aurora Runaway.
I was listening to the ocean. I saw a face in the sand, but when I picked it up, then it vanished away from my hands. Dawn. I had a dream I was 7, climbing my way in a tree. I saw a piece of heaven waiting impatient for and I was running far away. Would I run off the wall someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. But no, take me home where I belong. I can't take it.
I recognize that chorus. I don't know if it's from my girl watching TikTok, and on TikTok they sample a lot of music and put it in their videos, but I've definitely heard that chorus before. That first verse, though, I've never heard that. And it sounds as if she misses someone, and she hears their voice, and that could be the ocean calling to her, but when she goes to look, she sees their face in the sand, and she tries to pick it up and caress the face, but it fades away. And think about when you draw something in the sand at the beach and the current moves in and washes it away. Now that could be an expression for life, because just like that drawing in the sand, we are here for a brief moment. We're not here forever. And just like that current, life moves in and it moves out. Now, they have a saying where I see their face in everything, everywhere I go. So this could definitely be someone that she misses, who is no longer with us, someone who has passed on. And she mentions that glimpse of heaven, so it could definitely be someone who is no longer with her. And if you were to look at the clouds, and you're thinking of someone constantly, the clouds start to form that shape of their face. I want to run that part back. It was so subtle, but there was a certain angst and power behind it.
I was listening to the ocean. I saw a face in the sand, but when I picked it up, then it vanished away from my hands. Dawn. I had a dream I was 7, climbing my way in a tree. I saw a piece of heaven waiting impatient for and I was running.
That glimpse of heaven after she climbs the tree, that could be the individual that she's missing, patiently waiting in heaven for the day that they're reunited. And now, if you climb a tree and you fall out of it, you could end up in heaven. But perhaps there was a moment where she was 7 and she climbed the tree and fell and hit her head. And maybe that gave her these visions, and that's how she saw that piece of heaven. Wow.
And I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. But no, take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. I was pain.
That vocal control with the voice trickle and then it rises. I want to hear that again. That was, oh my, that was magnificent.
Can't complain, but no, take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. I was painting a picture. The picture was a painting of you, and for a moment I thought you were here, but then again it wasn't true. And all this time I have been lying.
So she remembered how the face disappeared in the sand, and she didn't want that to happen again. So she became Bob Ross and created a painting, and yet again realized that that's still not them. They're still not here. And I love the way she expresses with her mannerisms as she is describing how she's painting them. And I love the POV. It gives us the perspective that we are the canvas while she's sculpting this painting. Just, I love that she used art as a descriptor, and this is a piece of art in and of itself. And art really connects with me because I do art myself and I love art. And it's one of my favorite hobbies. And I actually have some art videos on the channel, but nobody really watches them. And I'm going to be putting up more art videos because it's something that I love. But it just really connects with me talking about art like that and the medium that she's describing it in. But I will be putting up more videos. Nonetheless, if anybody watches them, I enjoy it. But if you do watch it, then that would be really sweet, and I thank you for that. But this is, wow, oh my goodness.
But then again, it wasn't true. And all this time I have been lying in secret to myself. I've been putting sorrow on the forest place on my shelf. Da-dee-da. And I was running far away.
So she's pushing away her emotions. She's pushing that sorrow away to the furthest part on her shelf, or just putting it on the back of the shelf, putting it on the back of her mind. She doesn't want to think about it. She doesn't want to come to terms with reality. And her admitting that she knows she's doing that, it means that she knows that sorrow is there, and it will always remain there until you're comfortable enough to go through those emotions and deal with them. And she says, I've been lying to myself. But I wonder if she's not only lying to herself, but those around her. Because if you're in a group of friends or family and people check on you, they say, hey, how you doing? Are you doing all right? Is everything okay? And you say, yeah, I'm fine. I'm great. And he's like, I'm okay. And then you put this big smile on. But you're not only lying to yourself, you're lying to them because you don't want to express those emotions. And it's okay to deal with your emotions. Now, some people will tell you that's a sign of weakness if you show emotion, but I think it's the opposite, because it takes an immense amount of strength to be comfortable with who you are and to be comfortable with your emotions and to express those. Now, you might not want to express those to others because you don't want others to know how you truly feel. You don't want them to see you in that state. But it opens the door for healing. And others being there for you can help you heal. Wow. It's very somber and there's a lot of sorrow here.
Oh, lying in secret to myself, I've been putting sorrow on the forest place on my shelf. Da-dee-da. And I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't.
That can be why she calls the title of the song Runaway. She's running away from those emotions. She's trying to put them on the farthest part of the shelf, and she wants to distance herself from that. But she says, if I run off the world someday, you know, what will happen if I run off the world someday? Nobody knows. And, you know, you just run off the edge of the earth and disappear. What happens? Nobody knows. Now, that could be seen as if you're in that friend group and you're not expressing your feelings, you're not letting others in because maybe you're the shy one, maybe you're the quiet one and you don't talk much, and you think to yourself, if I were to disappear, if I were to run away and just run off the world someday, would they remember me? Would they even notice that I'm gone? Nobody knows. And perhaps you feel that because you think that you're all alone. Even if individuals are checking on you and you continuously tell them you're okay, that isolates yourself more. So you have that feeling of loneliness and you think that those individuals won't remember you. That's so sad.
And I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where
Oh my goodness. There was a tone switch here in the music. Because for the first half, it was very somber. But now we hear that switch. And it sounds very uplifting. And it's not just that the music has become uplifting, but maybe something has uplifted within her. Oof. Wow, I want to run that back.
I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. No, take me home where I belong.
Right there. I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. Now, she's become comfortable in that rain. And there is that parallel. There's two perspectives of rain because some might see it as a bad thing. Because too much rain can cause flooding. It can be detrimental to agriculture. And it can be a bad thing. But there's also the perspective of rain is a good thing. And there's actually a song called Rain is a Good Thing. But there are those in need of rain. Those who are in droughts and they need rain to survive and to help their crops and to thrive. But it sounds as though this switch is because she's been in that rain. And now she's realizing, I just started dancing in the rain. And you become comfortable. And I've danced in the rain before. There's something spiritually releasing about it. And it's an otherworldly feeling. I don't know how to describe it. It's so calming. You know, you just forget about everything else and you dance in the rain. And I feel as though now that she's dancing in the rain, she has that calm. You know, I love listening to the rain. I love the rain. But, you know, when you go to fall asleep at the end of the night and it's raining and you're just listening to the sound, it puts you in this deep state of sleep, this overwhelming calm. You know, if you're in the car and you hear the raindrops trickling down on the roof, it's so relaxing. So if you were to have a dark storm cloud following you around over your head, and they say when it rains, it pours, you know, if something bad happens, then something else bad happens, and then it trickles. But there's also the positive of that, because when it rains, it pours. If you have a good blessing, then something else good will happen, and so on. And I feel throughout this, that dark storm cloud was following her around. But she's learned to dance in that storm, weather the storm, and become comfortable. Now, she has reached that awakening where she's not seeing that negativity anymore. She's comfortable with who she is, and she's comfortable with her emotions. So now she's dancing. She's turned that rain cloud into a positive. And that's a beautiful thing.
I was dancing in the rain, I felt alive and I can't complain. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore.
I love that this is poetry in motion right here. Because when she wrote the song, that's poetry. As she sings the song, that's poetry. But her body movements and the way she's expressing all of these emotions that she's feeling through each of her limbs as she moves, that's poetry in motion right there. And she's intransifying me. She has this mystical trance that she's putting over me because I can't help but move with her.
Place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. But I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I was running far away, would I run of the world someday? But no, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. No, take me home where I belong.
That was amazing. It was magical. I feel like I was watching a fairy tale unfold as she transported me to this mystical forest. So beautiful. And I feel her saying, "Take me home, take me home." She's searching for that place of home and that soft place to fall. But home is where the heart is. And it sounds as though her heart lies with that individual that she misses. You know, if you are sleeping at night and the person who has your heart is not beside you, you don't feel at home. So she's searching to reunite with them because that's her home, is being in their company, being in their presence. She feels that relief. She feels that calm being with them. This was magnificent. Just watching it unfold and seeing the growth throughout, learning to dance in the rain. And the further you run away from things, the more that sorrow will build, and the bigger and the harder it's going to be to deal with when you finally are ready to process those emotions. And it seems as though the further she ran away from it, the closer she came to that realization that she has to deal with it and process it. And watching her in nature was a beautiful thing, because nature, just being out there alone, nature is beautiful and it's very calm, but it can be very scary. And I feel as though that's what this is. Processing those emotions can give you that calm, but it can also be very scary. And my buddy who writes music, he asked me the other day, actually, what do you recommend for writer's block? And my piece of advice to him was, nature does the mind, body, and soul good. And he said that helped. And her being out in nature, it was an amazing thing to witness. This is very ethereal, but it's so captivating. I feel as though she gave me this out-of-body experience. I was ready to just lift up out of my chair. Oh, man. I'm so happy you guys recommended this to me. Wow. Yeah, and, this reminds me of the TV show Yellow Jackets. I don't know if you've seen that. It's an insane show. But not just because of the landscape that she was in, the scenic views, especially the snowy landscape and running through the forest, because that is in the show, but her voice. And I think that's why it sounds so familiar, is because there is very similar music to this in that show. And as a matter of fact, this is very popular. This is a few years old. I wonder if she is on the soundtrack to Yellow Jackets. And actually, she looks very similar to one of the characters on the show. I'm gonna have to look that up, because that's intriguing me right now. But wow, this was such a great way, an intrinsic way of showing the beauty of life and death. I'm I'm blown away by this. I'm really happy you guys showed this to me or recommended this to me because I'm so glad I checked it out. I don't know where I've been. I don't know how I haven't seen it. I'm so thankful and glad that I've seen it now, though. And man, if you guys have any other suggestions from Aurora or anything in general, if you want me to look at something funny, any other musicians or artists you want me to check out, suggest it down in the comments. Let me know, and let me know a little bit more about Aurora because I don't know anything about her. But what a beautiful soul. And donations are open as well. If you would like to make a donation, you do not have to make a donation. But if you would like to make a suggestion through a donation, something that you want me to get to right away as fast as possible, then that would be greatly appreciated because copyrights are very hard to get around these days. And the donations are really what's keeping the channel afloat. So if you do that, then I greatly appreciate that. I appreciate you guys being here, nonetheless. And I hope that wherever you are in the world right now, you're doing well. So much love to you. I'm going to get up out of here. It's your boy, Snake Venom S to the V. Peace.